Hello everybody, welcome back. Hi. Thank you for joining me. We're going to do some ballet today, beginner level ballet. Thank you all for being here. My name is Hannah May. We'll get started in just a second. Hi. Thank you for being here. We're going to do a nice beginner level ballet with a focus on plies today. So plies are super important. They're kind of the step that leads to everything else in ballet. So why don't we get started with all that? I'll turn off the comments and we can begin. Okay, so we're going to begin facing the bar to do a little bit of a warm-up. Our warm-up will be today, lift the right heel, plie over. We can push our weight down into this forced arch position, back up, lower the heel, and up, left leg, plie, and a stretch, and a lower. Once more, lift, plie, and an up, and a lower, and other, side, stretch, and a lower. From here, we're going to go plie, 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 and push. You're tandoing out of the last plie. You go plie, 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 and push. 5, 6, lower it back in. 7. Again, we go plie, 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 and a push. And 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Now from here, we go another plie. Big surprise. Plie. Slide chassé to second. Stretch. 3, 4. Nice and slow. We go 5. Back 6. Up 7 and 8. Once more. Side. To the left. And a 3. And a 4. And a 5. And a 6. And a 7. And an 8. From here, we're going to do tablier. 1. Tablier. And a 3. And a 4. Other way. And a 6. And a 7. And an 8. We go plie. Rolling up. This is all about the plies today. We'll take a little balance. 6, 7, and 8. Just to recap, we go lift and a plie and a stretch and a lower. Lift and a plie and a stretch and other side. A lift and a plie and a stretch and a lower. And lift and plie and stretch and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch 5 and a 6 and a 7. Closing 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch 6, 7, and 8. Now we go. Oh my goodness, I'm blanking. Now we go chassé and slide and up and up again. And slide, and up to the left, and slide, and up, and down, and slide, and up, tablier. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Plie, rolling through, and a stretch, and a balance, and a hold, hold, hold. We'll be done. All right? So really try to think about really good plies. We'll talk about plies before we do our plie exercise, but just get the weight into your legs for now. Ready? Let's begin facing the bar. Feet in first, arms in bras bas or on the bar. Ready? We lift our right heel first. Lift, plie, stretch, lower, left leg. Plie, stretch, lower, again, right, plie, stretch, lower, once more, stretch, lower. Now we do it bouncing. 1, 2, 3, 4, tendu, nice and slow, closing back to first, again, 1, 2, 3, 4 bounces, slide out, 6, 7. Now we do chassés. Plie first, chassé second, stretching up, 4, again, plie, back to first, stretching, stretching, Once more, plie to the left and stretch, stretch. Again, plie. Back to first, stretch, stretch. Plie now. Side, plie, up, close. Again, side, plie, up, closing first. Plie, roll through to balance. Really see if you can balance here. You can lift your arms up. Turn your hips. Burst through. We're going to come down into a nice plie. Stretching up. Good, everybody. Excellent. Okay, so we've talked a lot about our legs and how we want our turnout to feel. We've talked about candy cane legs and how if we have a rotating spiral going all the way up the leg in one direction, and then the same spiral is happening but going in the opposite direction on the other leg, then we have a really strong turnout. And that is from up here in our hips. But with a plie, that doesn't change. The spiral is still there. So as we go into our plie, we're actually spiraling even more. And it's almost as if you're lifting off the ground before you go down into your plie. So instead of just letting it fall, which a lot of us do a lot of the time, that actually hinders us and makes us lose the muscle tone that we're working towards. So if we have that continuous spiral, the spiral goes outwards, outwards, outwards until you can't go anymore and you have to bend your knees. You're still engaged through your legs, and that's what we want to maintain, okay? So when we do this plie exercise, think about those spiraling legs, the candy cane legs, all the way through, even as you bend your knees, okay? That'll be really helpful. So, with that in mind, here's the exercise. We're going to be in first position with our nice spiraled legs, breathing 5, 6, arm will come up to second, 7, 8. We're going to bring the arm across to first with a rise. Rise and a lower, plie, spiraling the legs with your arm coming to fifth en haut, and a stretch. We're going to do a big grand plie, 6, and a 7, and an 8. Forward bend, and a 2. Rolling up, still spiraling in the legs, 3, 4. Little balance, 5. Lower, 6. Tendu to second. The arm stays in second position. We go rise, lower, plie, stretch, grand plie, really circle this arm. We talked about on Tuesday having nice tracing rather than painting. I'll tell you the difference in a second. We go up and over to our fifth, curving over towards the bar. We're going to do a small short balance, 5, 6, round to fourth, nice and crossed. Same thing, arm in second. We go rise, lower, plie, stretch. Now, instead of a grand plie, we do 2 demi plies, 7, 8. Away from the bar, up and over, coming through, little rise. We're going to take the inside arm and hold it up into a nice fourth position. 6, lower, 7, back to fifth. Now we do a rise and a lower, and a plie and a stretch. Grand plie, trace the arm, not paint, and up. We're going to do the rond de corps, the full body bends that we were working on Tuesday. We're still not going to go all the way down to the ground in the front. We're just going to scoop the front of the space, okay? We're going to go through the front rather than dipping all the way down. So we're here, we go front, towards the front, curve through your back to the side, curve and lift up so you're not crushing your vertebrae through the back, come around to the side, and then we'll all balance with our arms in first, okay? So the pattern again is rise, lower, plie, stretch, grand plie, 6, 7, 8. Forward or side or rond de corps for our body bends. A little balance, same in second. Fourth is different. We do two demi plies, okay, before our side bend. Let's give this a go. Tracing rather than painting. Tracing, you can see, you can really get all of the space used. Painting, you're breaking the line and you're not using all of the space, the potential space. So you need to trace with your arms rather than paint, okay? Let's do our plies with our nice candy cane legs. Left hand on the bar, feet in first position. Breathing, prepare to second. Rise and lower. Rise, lower, plie, stretch, grand plie, trace the arm. Coming up, forward bend. Rotating through those legs still, nice candy cane spirals. Rise, balance, lower, tendu second. Again, rising now. Plie, demi, stretch, grand plie. Side bend towards the bar. Balance in second. Tendu lower to fourth, rising first. Rise, lower, demi, stretch, two demis, demi. Trace the arm, still rotating through those candy cane legs, spiraling up, away from the bottom. Through first, balance, lift the inside arm, lower, tendu fifth, rising first, rise, lower, demi, stretch, grand plie. Coming up, rond de corps, just fill the top part of the forward space, up and around. Balance, arm in first. Head over towards the front leg. Balancing and lowering. Good, everybody. Okay, so how did the spiraling legs feel? It feels like you're working a lot more, right? That's what we want, okay? Let's do our other side. First position. Arm to second. Rise and lower first. Rise. Lower, demi with the arm to fifth. Stretch, grand plie. Coming up. Forward bend. Spiral through the legs. Go through each vertebrae to come up. Rise. Balance. Lower. Tendu second. Start with a rise. Rise. Lower. Plie. Stretch. Grand plie. Trace those fingers. Lots of life in the fingers. Towards the bar. Rise and balance in second. Lower tendu rond to fourth, rising first. Plie. Stretch two demis, demi. Trace the same arm you would with the grand plie. Away from the bar, up and over. Through. Rise, inside arm. Lift. Lower fourth. Tendu to close fifth. Rising low. Rise. Lower. Plie. Stretch. Grand plie. Rond de corps. Go forward first. Forward and around. Good. Okay, everybody. Good. So, plies are going to be the focus of this class. So as we go on, don't forget about your rotating legs, your candy cane legs the whole time, okay? So, tendus from first. We're going to go 5 and 6, 7, 8. We go front, close, front, close. Oh, I'm sorry. 5, brushing 6 and 7, closing 8. Again, side, close, side, close. Plie, brushing 6 and full point 7, closing 8. Back and a close, back and a close. Plie, brushing 6 and 7 and 8. A side and a close, a side and a close. Here we're going to face the bar with a plie in parallel. You can curve your spine, plie, face the other side. I'm going to skip right over to the other side, okay? Then, same thing again, I'll show it better. You go front, a close and a front, a close and a 5, brushing 6 and a 7, closing 8. A side, a close, a side, a close, plie, brushing 6 and a full point and a close to the back, a close and a back, close, plie, brushing 6 and a 7 and a 8 to the side, just 2 tendus, 3, 4, face plie with a curve, changing 6, 7, you're ready, okay? Plies and tendus together are basically what jumps turn into eventually, okay? So right now we're basically doing an assemblée. You know, when you brush off to take off into the air and land on 2 feet. We're doing that same thing. We're brushing to get off the ground. So really, really strong plie and really strong rotation through our legs, okay? Let's do this. Our tendus from first. Arm to second. Front, close, plie, brushing 6, 7, closing 8 to the side, close, side, close, plie, brushing 6, full 7, closing 8 to the back, 2, 3, and 4, and a plie, back, stretch, close to the side, just 2 tendus, side, plie, face the bar, curve the back, other side, front, and close, and a plie, rotate, and brush, and a close to the side, close, plie, and a brushing it out, and a close to the back, and close, and a plie, brush, stretch, close to the side, and a side, face the bar, curve your back, other side, you're done. Good, everybody. There we go. So, tendus and plies together add up to assemblées and tons of other jumps later on down the road. All right, next we're going to do a tendu from fifth. This one here I'll show on this side. From fifth, the arms also in second, nice and simple. 5 and a 6, 7, 8. Front, plie, and a stretch, and a close. Front and a close, plie, stretch. Now to the side is a little tricky. Side, plie, stretch, closing front. Side, closing back, plie, stretch. We close and we change on the second one. The first one closes where we came from, okay? Back and a plie and a stretch and a close. Back and a close, plie, stretch. Same thing, and a plie and a stretch, and this time we change. Plie, releve, détourne, other side. Front and a close, it's front and a plie and a stretch and a close. Front and a close, plie, stretch to the side. Plie and stretch, closing front, side, close, plie, stretch. Back and a plie and a side and a close, plie, stretch, soutenu, détourné. So the second time that we do tendus to the side, we close to the front after the fondue tendu. So we go side from the back, plie in the second, stretch, closing front this time, plie, releve, détourné, other side. Okay? So the first time we go to the side, we close tendu front, then to the back. When we do our tendu coming from the back, we close to the front, détourné, other side. Ready? Tendus, front fin. Arm to second. Front, plie, and stretch. Front, plie, stretch. Side, fondue, tendu, closing front. Plie, to the back. Back, plie, and side. Close front now, plie. Détourné, other side. Front, plie, stretch. Front, close, plie, stretch. Side, plie, and stretch. Closing front. Plie. Back, plie, stretch. Close. Back, close, plie. Stretch, and side. Plie, stretch. Closing front, plie. Détourné. Finish. Good. That's a fun one. Okay, so the same thing, even when we're doing our tendus and our fondus on one leg, the same rotation applies. Even if we're not going to be plieing on our tendu leg, we're going to still be rotating. So there's still the opposition going on with our candy cane legs. Okay? Now, let's move on to jetés. Front and a close. Front and a close and a pique close. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Front and a close and a pique close. Side, same thing, closing front and a pique close. Back, close and a pique close. 2, simple to the side. Those ones change like normal, okay? Then we go back and a close and a pique close. Side and a closing back, pique close. Front and a close and a pique close. Let's do another plie, releve, détourné, other side, okay? The pattern again, 1 slow to the front and pique close. Side, closing front, and pique closing back. Back, closing back, pique close. Side, closing front, side, closing back. Reverse it all. After we've done our side, pique, side, close, plie, détourné, other side, we'll go, okay? Front and a close and a pique close. Side closing front and a pique close. Back and a close and a pique close. Side changing front. Side changing back to the back again and a pique close. Side again and a pique close. Front again and a pique close. Plie and stretch, détourné, other side. Okay? So we go plie, straight up into a really strong releve. Toothpaste tube your legs, as if you're squeezing some toothpaste out of the tube. At the very end, you go squeeze up, okay? And then you do your détourné. Let's do this. It's not too quick. Piques. Really, really light on the ground. So our piques are, imagine, I think I've said this before, but imagine that you are on the edge of a lightly frozen pond, and there's some little spider web cracks throughout that frozen pond. You want to be able to touch your toe to that icy pond and not create any more cracks. You want to have really light taps on the frozen pond, okay? Really, really light coming off of the floor. We don't want to have any heavy smashing. That's a lot of fun too, to smash ice. I've done that for sure, walking through puddles to smash some ice, but we want to really have really nice light piques, okay? Let's do our jetés. 5th position, arm and bras bas, prepare to second. Arm to second. Front, close, touch, touch, so light. Side, closing front, touch, touch, close to the back, back, close, touch, touch, close. Change to front, change back to the back, back, close, touch, touch, close, up, closing back, touch, touch, close, front, close, touch, touch, close, plie, toothpaste tube, détourné, other side, front, close, peek, peek, close, side, closing, front, peek, peek, close to the back, back, close, peek, peek, close to the side, changing, front, side, back, close, and peeky, peeky, close, side, closing back, peeky, peeky, close, front, close, peeky, peeky, close, plie, toothpaste tube, détourné, lower, rotating through those legs. Good, everybody. So in order to get the lightness that I was talking about with those piqués, it really helps to feel the turnout coming from underneath the leg. So the lift comes from lifting and spiraling underneath here to get that super light movement. If you kind of lose your turnout, it's harder for you to get that lightness, right? So think about that as well. Always rotating, really important. Take a second, grab some water, and we'll move on. Okie dokie. Next we're going to do some glisses. This is actually going to incorporate what we had just been talking about as well, our assemblée type motion. So we're going to do 4 glisses to the side. I'll show you. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6, 7, 8. Do the whole thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie, 6, brush and close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie, brush and close. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie, brush, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Closing. Good. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Plie, brush and close. Left and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Plie, brush and a close. Right, 2, 3, 4. Left, 2, 3, 4. Plie, brush and close. Plie, brush and close. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie and brush. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie and brush. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie and brush. Plie and brush and close. All right. I think I mixed up my exercise a little bit there. The last way I did it was the correct way, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, brush, and close. 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, brush, and close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, brush, and close, plie, brush, and close. Repeat everything from the left. Okay, my brain today is a little bit wonky. Let's give it a go. Ready? Facing the bar. First position. 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, brush, and close. 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, brush. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, brush, and close, plie, brush. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, same leg, and close. 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, same. Left, 2, 3, 4, right, 2, 3, 4, plie, brush, and close. Good. Nice, everybody. Excellent. Thank you for your patience with me there. Good. Now, we're going to do a rise and a releve exercise. We're gonna cut our bar kind of short today so we can get into the center to try some adage and pirouettes. So this next exercise is a rises versus releve. So a rise, I'm not sure if a lot of you have talked about this, probably you know what I'm talking about. A rise is typically just a press, right? Whereas a releve is typically with a plie to get up. To pair them together, we have a rise, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4, up, down, up, down, up, down, tendu, lower second. Same thing, up, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, up, lower, up, lower, up, lower, tendu, back to first. Now, we do plie, stretch, rise, lower. Plie, stretch, rise, lower. Plie, straight to releve, plie, straight to releve, plie, straight to releve, lower, tendu, left. We lower in second with our left foot. We go, plie, stretch, rise, lower. Basically a broken down releve. Plie, stretch, rise, lower. Plie, releve, plie, releve, plie, releve, and a tendu lower first. So we're doing rises and releves. I want all of the force, all of the power to come from the same place. And that is right under our glutes, right here at the top of our thighs, right under our bums. Those are really strong glute muscles. They're going to get us up into the air. That's what's going to help us later on when we do our jumps as well. So even when we're doing our rise, I don't want you to take over with your calves and do it from your calves because that's really, really hard on the lower legs. And trust me, I have gotten a lot of lower leg injuries from over the years from not using the proper muscles up here. So we do a rise, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a quick one. Rise, 2, 3, 4. Up and down, up and down, up and down, tendu to second. Same thing. Up, 2, 3, and a 4. Up, 2, 3, and a 4. Keep trying this with me, everybody. 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu to first. Now we go plie, stretch. That plie, we're rotating through. We're really using our spiraling candy cane legs. The muscles that take us up are right under our bums. Up and lower. Plie, stretch, rise, and lower. Plie, straight up. Plie, so much power. Plie, straight up, lower to the second. Plie and a stretch and a rise, lower. Plie and a stretch and a rise, lower. Plie, straight up. Plie, straight up. Plie, straight up, and a tendu and a lower. Okay? Now that I've done that 15 times, we're going to do this all together avec musique. We're going to do really, really strong under our bums and rotating through our legs. Okay? Rises versus releves. Let's try this. First position, facing the bar. Up, 2, 3, lower, up, 2, 3, lower, up, lower, up, lower, up, lower, tendu, second. Up, 2, 3, 4, under the bumps, 6, 7, 8, and up, lower, up, lower, up, lower, tendu with plie. Plie, stretch, rise, lower, plie, rotate, keep rotating, and a lower, plie, most rotation, rotate, tendu, lower, second, plie, stretch, rise, lower, plie, stretch, rise, lower, plie, straight up, rocket ship, you're up, plie, stretch, tendu, closing first. Good, everybody. I hope your legs feel really strong now, and not just this part. Really strong up here, and then your inner thighs. That's really, really helpful for everything else later on down the road. Take a moment. We're going to move into the center. Readjust your room as you need. We're going to do a really nice adage in the center. All right. Oh my goodness, I am skipping so many things. I'm so sorry, everybody. Pause, pause, pause. Don't readjust yet. My brain today. Goodness gracious. Back to your bar. Bring your bar back, everybody. Sorry, that was a false alarm. Bring it back. We're going to do a fondue and a développé exercise, okay? So fondue, this is where our pliés really get to shine, right? We have a lot of pliés on one leg, and we also have to be able to coordinate one bent leg with the plié leg into a stretch position. It's really tricky. So our fondue, we're going to just do a simple fondue en croix from fifth position. Arm open to second. We go fondue to the front, fondue to the side, fondue to the back, fondue to the side. Closing fifth. That's kind of quick. Plie, passe, développé, lower. Plie, passe, développé, lower. Plie, passe, développé, lower. Again, plie, passe, développé, lower. Forward bend, 1 and a 2. Plie here and a 4 and a back and a 6, coming up and an 8. We go plie, passe. We're going to releve on our supporting leg. We're going to hold a really strong passe. We've talked about this as well. Our passes come from a scoop, as if you're scooping some ice cream from the ground. You're going to plie, scoop that passe, hold that ice cream in your toes, and you're using all of your rotation and none of your hips, okay? You don't want to pinch up there in the hips. You're using under here to hold your passe. You're balancing, balancing. We'll turn around and do the other side. We'll stop the music and do the other side, okay? Fondue, en croix, front, side, back, side. Plie, développé. These are nice and quick. Plie, développé, plie, développé, plie, développé. Forward bend, back bend, plie, scoop the passe, really balance, nice and strong, and hold it there, okay? All right, everybody, I'm sorry about this. Let's do our fondues. Begin with your left hand on the bar, feet in fifth position, really strong, holding, ready? Fondues, arm to second. Fondue devant, fondue. You can use your arms if you'd like, you don't have to. Simple port de bras if you want. Everything stretches at the same time. Back to the side, tendu, close, plie, brush up, plie, brushing up the side of your leg in your passe, plie, reversing, plie, up the side, forward bend, plie, stretching through, rolling up, back bend, open, plie, passe, scoop, hold and balance, lower. Nice, everybody. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that développé sequence. From our plie, it's the same thing that we would have done from our plie into a tendu. But at this point, we're not brushing along the floor. We're going to be brushing along our legs, okay? So we're here, brush along the legs to get to a full stretch position in the passe. You développé on a stretched leg, supporting leg, and you extend your working leg as well to close. Plie, brush up, tendu, or extend, tendu, close. Okay? So fondue en croix, plie, développé. Let's give this a try. Other side, everybody. Right hand on the bar. Fondues and développés. Fondue. Devant. Fondue. Alicicon. Fondue. Derrière. Nice pliés. Side. Plie, passe, développé, tendu, close. Plie, passe, développé, tendu, close, plie. Passe, développé, tendu, close, plie. Passe, développé, tendu, close. Forward bend. Plie here. Rolling up. Back bend. Plie, passe, relevé. Plie. Passe, relevé. Balancing here. You've scooped up, so you're using underneath your legs, not your hip flexors to balance. Lower. And that's it. Good, everybody. Okay, well done. Last exercise for real now at the bar. We're going to do a grand battement. And grand battements are a lot of fun because they're the biggest kick that you can do. Grand battement means big beat or big kick. So we need to be able to do our kicks without letting our hips whack all over the place, okay? And we want to have a really nice placement on our supporting leg as well. So the same rotation that we were using throughout all of these exercises at the bar, it still applies for grand battement. It would be so nice if we could just really whack everything and kick. It feels great, but it's not correct, okay? So make sure you have space. I'm going to do it this way. So if you have a bar, go to just in front of your bar and place your hands on it with your back facing it, okay? We're going to do grand battements holding on to our bar like so. We're going to dig down deep into the ground to get a lot of explosive energy up into that kick. With that in mind, we do use that explosive energy, but we don't let it affect our bottom leg, our supporting leg, okay? So, we're here. We go brush, tendu, close. Brush, tendu, close. Brush, tendu, close. Prepare. I'm going to just go a little bit away. I'm going to hold onto the bar with one hand, okay? All of you can do the same. Then, we go side, tendu, close. Side, tendu, close. Side, tendu, close. Change. I'm going to turn my back to you for a moment. Don't worry. I'm going to hold on to the front of the bar, in this case my wall. We go back, tendu, close. Back, tendu, close. Back, tendu, close. Turn again. With that same leg that we were just using, we're going to go plie, passe, relevé. If you'd like, you can be on a rise. If not, you can be on flat 6, lower 7. Go again. Front, tendu, close. Front, tendu, close. Front, tendu, close. Prepare. Side, tendu, close. Side, tendu, close. Side, tendu, close. Prepare. Back, tendu, close. Back, tendu, close. Back, tendu, close. Turn around, same leg. In this case, it's the left. Plie, passe, relevé, or flat. Whatever you'd like. Hold, hold, lower. You're done. So, all of the arms kind of are self-explanatory, except to the side. If you would like, right now, place your hand across your chest, like so, to the side. So you have space, and you don't have to worry about your arm, okay? If your leg only gets to 90 degrees, that's okay. Do that. That's perfect. As we feel more comfortable, as you feel stronger, you can get higher and higher. We're going to do front, side, back, passe, relevé, other side. Good? Let's give this a try. Grand battement, super strong through the legs. All right. Right leg front. Front, tendu, close. Front, tendu, close. Front, people don't enjoy hearing the Nutcracker when it's not Nutcracker season, but it's a great song, so why not? All right, now we move into the center. Let's take a second, grab some water, towel off as I'm doing. It's finally warm here, so it's a warmer day. It's nice. Okay. Center. We're going to begin with an adage. This is going to begin again with our plie into passe. Okay? So our plie is from 5th, 5 and 6, 7 and an 8. Plie, passe, hold, hold. Développé, 6, tendu second, closing 8. Plie, passe, scoop. So as we plie, our arms start moving to scoop into our first, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to kick things. 5, 6, tendu, and the lower. Now, we do a plie, passe, same thing. We're not going to développé. We go plie, passe, hold, hold. Start a promenade. Now, this promenade means to, I think it just means to like walk around. So we're going to do this promenade. This is a really tricky one. We need to maintain our turnout here and maintain our turnout here. We're going to start by moving a little bit towards this corner, towards the wall. We go towards the leg that the passe is up in, up to the side, to the corner, to finish. Really, really tricky. We're going to keep our arms in first. We're just going to do a simple promenade. It's a little bit quicker or easier if you do it a little bit quicker. Okay? So on the left side, we go plie, passe, 2, hold 3, hold 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and 8. Tiny, tiny movements of the heel. We're not turning inwards with our heel, but we are doing tiny lifts, and again, that opposition to press against one another to turn around in our promenade, okay? It's just a promenade and passe. It's still tricky, but if you hold on to that really strong passe and hold on to our turnout, we'll be okay, okay? So again, the exercise is plie, passe, hold 3, 4, développé 5, 6, tendu 7, 8. Plie, 2, hold 3, 4, développé 6, 7, tendu 8. Plie, passe 2, hold 3, 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. Plie, passe 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. So we're going to change the passe to go behind. All right? This is our preparation for pirouette, really, and adage in the center. 5th position, facing en face, arms in bras bas. Ready? Breathing. Prepare. 8. Plie. Passe. Hold. 4. Développé 5. 6. Keep that rotation. Again. Plie. Passe. Scooping and holding. 3 and 4. Développé 5. 6. Tendu. Lower. Plie. Passe. Hold 3, 4, promenade, 5, and a 6, and a 7, and a 8. Other side, plie, passe, hold, rotate. Good. That's a really tricky one, everybody. You can practice that one on your own as well. It's kind of fun because you don't need a whole lot of space to just be in a passe and to practice turning on your own without really lifting your heel. You're going to do tiny little heel pulses without losing your turnout, without turning in on either leg, okay? Our final exercise in the center. This one is a little bit more tricky. This is a pirouette exercise. We're going to go 5, same on fast, 6, 7, 8. Plie, passe, plie, passe, plie, passe, hold, hold, lower. This is rise, hold, and lower. Now, plie. You can rise here if you'd like. Plie, rise, plie. Try a pirouette, lower, hold. Plie, passe, plie, passe, plie. Try a pirouette, lower, you're done. Now, when we go into these pirouettes, oh dear, I'm running out of time, we're good. When we go into these pirouettes, we're thinking of the same rotation that we just did in our promenade. So this leg is rotating in one direction and our lifted leg is rotating in the opposite direction. And our arms are going to be really steady. We have our Saturn arms and our Saturn body. Those of you who've seen this will know what I'm talking about. If not, go back to the earlier YouTube videos and it'll be in there. Your Saturn arms, plie, passe, plie, passe, super strong, plie, pirouette. Now you don't have to whack this arm to get force. Right now a lot of us are in some treacherous spaces. The floors might be a little bit slippery. You don't need extra force, okay? So keep your arm, plie, and really just scoop up in that passe to get around, okay? Let's try this. The first ones are just plie, passe en flat, plie, passe en flat, plie, passe en relevé, lower other side. The second time around, we try a pirouette if you're feeling comfortable, okay? Let's give this a go. It's pretty quick. Plie, passe, plie, passe, plie, passe, relevé, lower, plie, passe, passe, relevé, plie, on a relevé, plie, pirouette, again, plie, relevé, plie, relevé, plie, pirouette, lower. How does that feel? It's a very speedy exercise, so why don't we do that once more now that we know how quick it is. Plie, scoop it up. We're brushing along the leg and we're scooping the ice cream, okay? And we're using these muscles and these muscles, not these ones up in our hips, okay? Let's give this a try once more. Plie, passe, plie, passe, plie, relevé, plie, passe, plie, passe, plie, relevé, again, plie, passe, plie, passe, plie, relevé, plie, passe, passe, plie, relevé, pirouette, lower. Good, everybody. That's it. That's the end of our class. Plies are really, really important for everything that we do in ballet, whether it's jumping, whether it's turning, whether it's really anything. Even when you're doing pas de deux, a plie is always an indication to your partner when you're ready to go, okay? So really try to think about that. We have the weekend. I'll be back on Tuesday and we're going to do another class at the same time, 3 Eastern Daylight Time or 4 o'clock Atlantic Time, my time. And tomorrow we have Hiroto's class as well. So if you want to take his class and think about your plies as well, that would be really great. He has a wonderful, more advanced intermediate class as well. So join me again next week. Tag me with hashtag Ballet with Hannah May, or tag my name, Hannah May Cruddas, and hashtag CBJ community as well. And if any of you have any questions or have any ideas, let me know, send a message, and I'd be happy to talk to all of you. Thank you all so much for joining me. Stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you next week on Tuesday. Thank you guys. Bye.